Welcome to DrawPlus. In this quick start guide, we're going to look at several core features and design tools of DrawPlus to create a simple but effective logo. To begin with, we'll quickly run through the tabs and toolbars we'll be using frequently. The drawing toolbar on the left contains all of the major tools, such as the pointer, node, pencil, brush, and pen tools. The Color tab is used to pick both line and fill colors from a choice of swatches. Finally, we have the Styles, Brushes, and Pressure tabs that we will have specific uses for when designing the logo. When you start DrawPlus, you'll be presented with a Startup Assistant. We'll choose New Drawing and go for an A5 portrait document. Let's begin by adding some text. Choose the Artistic Text tool from the Drawing toolbar and click on the page to place a text marker. Type the text for your logo. In this case, Café Bleu. To add the acute E, you can use the Ctrl, Alt, and E shortcut on your keyboard. On the context toolbar above, we can set our font attributes to give the text a look that fits our proposed logo design. Next, we'll add a quick shape. To demonstrate the versatility quick shapes offer, we'll add a quick moon to the page by click dragging with this shape selected. Hold Shift to constrain the shape so you are not distorting its original dimensions. Once the shape is placed, you can then adjust its nodes to alter its appearance. In this case, we'll drag the bottom node so the shape more resembles a cup. All that remains is to rotate our newly created cup, and we can do this by click dragging one of the object's corners. Again, hold Shift, this time to constrain the rotation to 15-degree increments. Now we'll look at adding a freehand underline to the text by using the Pencil tool. With the Pencil tool selected, we'll change a few options on the context toolbar first, namely ensuring the line width is 5 points and the smoothness is at 100%. We can then click drag to create our freehand line. As we adjusted the smoothness, once we release the mouse button, we will find that the line becomes much smoother. Now we'll explore the Pressure tab. With our line selected, click on the Pressure tab to expand it. You can choose a variety of pressure profiles. For now we'll choose one that tapers off to the right to give our line a little flourish. Let's focus now on the cup. To draw the top line, we'll choose the Pen tool. At this stage, we'll also reset the pressure profile and the line width. Hold Shift and click drag across the top of the cup to create a straight line. Next, we'll select the Node tool and click drag in the middle of the line to curve it upwards. Release the mouse button once you're happy with the result. Before we move on, we'll thicken up the lines of our logo so far. Using the Pointer tool, we can select the cup, and on the Line tab, we can modify the thickness to 4 points. We can do the same with the top line, and in addition, we'll add a pressure profile that tapers off at both ends. The next step is to add some steam wisps above the cup. For this, we'll select the Brush tool. From the Brushes tab on the right, we'll choose a suitable brush, such as Graphic Soft Outline 2. Then click drag to create 3 steam wisps. Let's say, however, that the look of the steam doesn't fit with the style of our logo. Rather than a textural look, we might prefer them to be more stylized. With one of the steam wisps selected, we can navigate to the Styles tab, and under the Lines category, we'll try out the Swish 2 preset. This has given the wisp a much more fitting look, so we'll apply it to the other two as well. Finally, we'll add some colour to the cup. With the object selected, navigate to the Swatch tab. Select the Fill option, and from the palette's flyout, we'll choose Midtones and apply a nice, rich, blue tone. That completes our logo, so now we'll want to export it. To avoid exporting all the white space around the logo, we can click-drag with the pointer tool to select just the elements that make up the logo. Under File and Export, we will find the option Export as Picture, which will bring up an export dialog. Because we are working with vector graphics, we can theoretically have any size image we want, as the content will not lose quality as it is scaled up. If we want to export as a web graphic, 72 dpi will suffice. From the Format drop-down, we can choose a number of options, but JPEG and PNG are the most common for web imagery. We'll go for PNG and set the bit depth to 32, which you'll notice will produce a transparent background. This allows you to place the image over a solid colour, a gradient, an image, or a texture. The compression drop-down allows us to choose a compression level, which is vital for web graphics, as the file sizes need to be manageable for viewers. A value of 5 will produce a small enough file, but experiment freely to find the best setting for yourself. Finally, checking supersample is very useful for text, as it will help reduce jaggy edges, known as aliasing. When we're happy with the settings, we can click Export and choose where we wish to save the file. That's our logo created. Now we'll experiment with inserting a picture and using the Cutout Studio included with DrawPlus. On the drawing toolbar, click Insert Picture. Locate your desired picture. It can be in a number of image formats, including JPEG, TIFF, PNG, and bitmap. Highlight it and click Open. Either click once to insert the picture at its native size, or click-drag to define a custom size for it. With the picture selected, choose Cutout Studio on the Context toolbar. Once the interface has loaded, you can begin click-dragging to define areas you wish to discard. The edge detection will identify edges of objects and allow you to produce an accurate cutout. If you have discarded areas you intended to keep, you can switch to the Keep brush and paint back over those areas. If the edges are not clear enough and you cannot get the accuracy you want, you can choose a smaller brush size from the top toolbar, either from the preset buttons or by choosing a specific value. Additionally, you can reduce the grow tolerance value. And use the Zoom tool to enlarge your working area so you can work in more detail. Once we're happy, we can click Preview to review the cutout, then click OK to apply it. That's all for this quick start tutorial, and we're just getting started with DrawPlus. There are many features to explore and use to produce great looking results. To find out more, see the Help, the How To tab, or the Learn feed of the Startup Assistant. Thank you for watching.